Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the updated version of the schematics I made 1 year ago. Sadly, I got many complaints from people watching it. So I decided to make an updated version to make it easier for everyone. And I hope this one helps. So thank you for your comments. It helps me know where to make amendments and adjust. And thank you for the good one. It's encouraging. So thank you. Let's go straight to the tutorial, guys. For this project, I am using 6.0 mm and a yeye yarn regular, so I'm using a double strand to do this. So you're just gonna make a slip stitch. No, sorry, a slip knot. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. A slip knot, so and make 50 chains. So once you're done with your 50 chains, next thing to do is do 2 more chains, add 2 more chains, and skip the 2 chains. Go into the third chain and make 1 double crochet in there. Okay, so this is what you'll continue doing. 1 double crochet in the space that you have all the way down to the end of the row, and I will meet you there. Now at the end of the row, I'll just have to finish up. Then this is what we have. So you just have to chain up 2, turn your work around, go into the same space and make 1 double crochet on both loops. Okay. Then after that, we are going to be working on the back loop only until we get to the end of the row. So we're going to work on the back loop, which is this. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back. So work on the back loop all the way down to the end of the row, and I'm gonna meet you there and show you what next. Now at the end of the row, we're gonna finish up. You make the last 1 double crochet on both loop, just like you did in the first double crochet, and now you chain up 2 and turn round. So this is very simple. You are repeating the second row, okay, until, like myself, I'm working on 24 inches. That's the width. So I'm doing this until I have 9 inches. Okay, so here I have my 9 inches, and I made at least around 16 rows to get this 9 inch. Okay, so now we are going to fix the eye. We're going to make our space for the eye. So we're going to work from the top of the head to the foreface. Okay, so we're gonna make half of it. Remember we did 50 chains, so we're going to work until we have 25. That is to say, make your 1 double crochet on the back loop. Remember what we did in the other one, that's the second row, until you have 25 inches, 25 until you get to the 25th one. Okay, now in total I have 25 double crochets. Okay, 24 actually. Then this last one, I'm going to make it the 1 double crochet in both loop. Now chain 2 and turn around. Now go into that same space, work on both loop, make 1 double crochet. Every other one should be on the back loop. So now for the eye, I actually made 10 rows. Okay, so which give me around 6 inches, which is perfectly okay for the eye, unless the head is very big or the eye space is big. So 6 inches is perfect for the eye. So it took me like 10 rows to get. So you have to continue repeating the second row until you get to the length that you need. For me, I still have like 8 rows to go. So you might have lesser, you might have bigger, longer. Okay, so just work on your own using the length, the measurement that shows you 6 inches is okay for the eye. Okay, I'm done with mine. Just as I mentioned, it took me 10 rows to get 6 inches. Yours might be more or less. Okay, so just don't cut your yarn. Connect the other yarn. Just you need to go into that same space where you stopped. Okay, then make your slip knots and connect your yarn in that space. After connecting, you make a chain to 1 and 2. Remember, it doesn't count as a stitch. So now go into the next space where we started counting, because we still have 25 spaces for the double crochets we are making now. Now you work on both loops. Then from now until you have only one space left, you are working on the back loop. So go ahead. I'll meet you at the end of the row where I'll show you. Okay, I'm here at the end of the row, so I'm working on both loops. Okay, make 1 double crochet on both loops. Now chain 2 and turn your work round. Go into that same space and make 1 double crochet on both loops. Now the other one should be on the back loop until you have 1 left. Now at the end of the row, you work on both loops. So why I like working on both loops at the end of the row is to maintain a strong end, so that you have slacky end or end that is soft. So now what you're gonna do is to chain up 2, turn your work around, and I'm gonna make 10 double crochets. Okay, let me just show you what to do next. Is for the nose, like between the nose and the mouth. So it should be at least 10 more, nothing more than 10 double crochets, unless it's not up to 3 inches, like 2.5 inches is even okay. Okay, so now we're gonna continue making this, because we need to make the space 5, like, understand, so that the mouth will be in the middle of the eye. It's not going to be one-sided. So I'm going to continue until I have 2 rows left. So now I'm done. I'll just have to chain up chain up 1 and cut off the yarn. And okay, so you're going to finish up the other space. That is the last one for the mouth. So just make your slip knot and connect your yarn, chain 2, go to the next space. So now you should have about 15 stitches that you make your 1 double crochet, like 15 spaces, okay, or more or less depending on what you're working on and how you're working on your own. So I'll meet at the end of the row. I'm done with this now, so I'm just going to connect it with this other half. Okay, so you go into the last stitch, and there you make a slip stitch. Connect by making a slip stitch, then chain up one, make sure it's tight, chain one, and cut your yarn. Okay, so we're gonna be working here. I'm just gonna lose this so that I can connect it. Okay, so because of the connection, I have one to finish up now, so I'm just gonna finish it up. Okay, now you chain up two, turn your work round. So this is a space for the mouth, and it's going to be 3 inches. The length, like width, sorry, is gonna be, 3 inches, just a half of the eye, 6 inches. Now you make one double crochet in that same space. Now that you have one space, what you do is to go into the two loops and make one double crochet. Okay, so you're just gonna repeat this in the next row, like make one more row, and we are done for this part. Okay, so that's it, we have 10. Okay guys, so now we are done. You're gonna locate the last part or last stitch here and connect by making stitch. Okay, make a slip stitch, then you chain one, tighten it, and cut the yarn off. So we are done with all this part. Now we're going straight to the to finish up the first part where we got 9 inches. Okay, so we're just gonna repeat the same you have in the first segment that we made. Okay, continue until you have 9 inches. I hope that now I'm done with mine. Just gonna finish up by making one double crochet on both loops, then chain up one. Okay, so we're gonna connect the other part with this part. Okay, so we're going to the boat loop on the side and the boat loop on the side. Connect with a slip stitch. Yeah, so in the next, we're going into the back loop in this one and the front loop on the other one and make a slip stitch. So this is how you're going to be connecting it until you have one left, where you're going to make one make your slip stitch on both loops. Okay guys, now at the end of the row, just like I told you, make the slip stitch on both loops. Now chain one and cut off the yarn. So we're gonna work on up the top of it, so just make sure it is in the mid, like you have the eye space in front. Okay, now when you are sure of that, you insert your hook at the end, any end of the space that you have, any end of at any end. So just connect your yarn, make a slip stitch and get it connected. Now you're going to be going into the spaces that you have, like this and this. connect with a slip stitch. So this slip stitch, you're going to be repeating it until you get to the other end. Okay, so if you want to add any other design to it, so that's all, guys. I'm here at the end of the row. Just chain up one, chain twice, and that is just it. Neatly done, and neatly done. So now, just that's the end of the tutorial. Thank you all for watching. See you guys.